Sadgurave Sharanam. Hi dears, how are you all? Many of you have been asking me to suggest some good English poems for recitation competition. So here I am with 10 best poems ever. These poems have won prizes for students not only in India but world over. These poems have a variety of themes so that you can select a poem according to your taste and need. I'll give you a brief description of the theme of each of these poems. Okay, so listen to the theme very carefully and then select. And in between, I'll give you some good tips to win a prize. And you should also know how you are going to be judged in a poem recitation competition. And also, you should know how to select a poem. So we'll discuss that in between. Okay. And I'm thinking about reciting each of these poems and uploading in my channel. Let me see. If I can do that, I'll certainly do it. If you want me to recite each of these poems and explain the meanings, please let me know by putting your comment. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Before I start, let me shed some light on the topics of our channel. Basically, English Guru is a spoken English channel. Okay. The emphasis is to enhance your language skill, communication skill and life skill. You'll get a lot of grammar lessons in this channel, high school English grammar, advanced grammar. Then for spoken English, there are videos for beginners, intermediate level students and advanced learners. I'll be dealing with vocabulary, idioms, phrases, sentence structure and a whole lot of contents. There will be storytelling videos, newspaper reading videos, so that you can enhance your vocabulary as well as you can learn sentence structure in real life situations. And in near future, we will be uploading travel vlogs so that you can enjoy seeing places as well as enhance your English language. There will be cooking videos and I'll also be giving you beauty tips and health tips. And above all, we are going to give you spiritual talks. We'll discuss about real spirituality that goes beyond religion. Let's speak about our soul and its evolution. And my husband, Srijit, will join us to give you lectures on how to deal with mysteries in your life, how to overcome the challenges that life gives you. And you'll also get the spiritual wisdom that's going to help you to lead a life that is successful and happy. In short, let me say, from pin to plane, everything that touches our life will be there in English Guru. So I invite all my viewers to embark on a new life journey with English Guru. So now, without much delay, let's dive into the topic. And dears, I have already uploaded Forsaken Merman by Matthew Arnold in my channel. Those who haven't watched it, please go and watch that video. Actually, that poem had won me a prize in the Mahatma Gandhi University Youth Festival held at Ernakulam in Kerala. So I'm a prize winner for English poem recitation at university level. So if you want that poem, please go and study and present it. That's a wonderful, powerful and effective poem, Forsaken Merman by Matthew Arnold. If you are able to recite that poem with full feelings and emotion, I'm damn sure that it will win a prize for you. Many of you have informed me that you have won prizes by reciting Forsaken Merman, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm not including that poem in this list, but the first priority always goes to Forsaken Merman. Now let me unveil the list. First poem in this list is "O Captain, My Captain." This poem focuses on the expression of grief. Walt Whitman is an American poet. He wrote the poem in response to the assassination and death of President Abraham Lincoln in 1865. The next poem is The Highwayman by Alfred Noyes. I have a memory regarding this poem. While I was in the school, I got the opportunity to listen to Sri Bachu Kurian Thomas, presently serving as judge in Kerala High Court, recite this poem, Highwayman Came Riding and Riding and Riding, in the Gandhi University Youth Festival. After listening to his recitation of this poem, I really got the inspiration to join the competition. Okay, So when I reached college, I joined for the competition. I also won a prize in the university level for reciting Forsaken Merman. This poem explores theme of love, loss and death. It tells the story of the highwayman and the innkeeper's daughter and her faithfulness. Poem starts like this: the highwayman came riding and riding and riding. And the third poem in the list is Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Invictus means unconquerable. This poem is about courage in the face of death. With resilience, one can overcome struggles and challenge. A good message indeed, isn't it? And the fourth poem is Unknown Girl in the Maternity Ward by Anne Sexton. This is a deeply moving confessional poem about motherhood, gender, and mental illness. It showcases the heartbreaking moment when a mother is separated from her child as she is too unwell mentally. A very heart-touching poem. So how do you win a poem recitation competition? You need to focus on the allusions, meanings, irony, tone of voice, and other elements in the poem. You should know the meaning of every word in the poem. If you are uncertain about what a particular word in the poem means, the audience will probably know about it. So make sure that you know the meaning of each and every word. The next poem is The Inchcape Rock. It's a ballad. What's a ballad? Story poem. It's written by the English poet Robert Southey. This poem talks of a bell being installed on the Inchcape Rock for warning the people and seafarers. There was a reef near the Scottish coast, so there was every chance for an accident. So this bell was installed on the Inchcape Rock to warn the seafarers that the reef is there, so they have to take precaution. And it was snatched by a pirate who ends up dying on the same land to symbolize a form of equalizing justice. And the next poem is Faces in the Street by Henry Lawson. He is an Australian poet and writer. In this poem, he has penned the cry of the unemployed masses who are homeless and are forced to live on the streets. He makes a sharp contrast between the filthy rich and the poor. A totally different theme, but really powerful. The next poem in the list is Perfect by Maya Mayer. This poem unveils the spirit of teenagers and young adults trying to make sense of the grown-up world and grown-up expectations. There is always conflict between teenagers and their parents. So let's see how this poem deals with that. And now the next poem is What the Thunder Said by T.S. Eliot. This is the final section of The Wasteland. It's about the message proclaimed by thunder about the liberation of the society from spiritual barrenness. There is a need for effort for the realization of spiritual goals. Eliot refers to an event in the ancient Indian history when India passed through a great crisis. When people prayed to God for divine help, God spoke to them in thunder. This is a pretty long poem, so you can select a few lines from the poem to adjust with the time limit that you get for a competition. The next poem is the very famous Kubla Khan, or A Vision in a Dream, a Fragment, written by the celebrated poet and writer Samuel Taylor Coleridge. This is a poem that examines the role that imagination and creativity play in art. The speaker wants to create something beautiful like Kubla Khan's pleasure dome in Xanadu, but they are unable to complete their creativity. And the 10th poem is Let the Light Enter, Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. According to popular 19th century legend, when the German philosopher was dying, he asked for more light in his room. In his admirer's version, this request signified that the great thinker was devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. It's a plea for more time, more opportunity to create literary treasures. And now let's see how to select a good poem. A good poem should be engaging, powerful, and memorable. You can recite a funny poem, a love poem, a sad poem, or anything you want. But you should remember that you will be able to make the audience feel something only if the poem can make you feel something. So you have to select a poem that really appeals you, that really touches your heart. I have given a wide variety of themes in this list. Just listen to the themes and see which theme strikes you the most. Then choose that poem. Only if you like the poem very much, you can recite it from your heart. And from the point of view of the judges, remember that you will be judged on your pronunciation, delivery, presentation, and memorization. And a prize-winning poem must be unique in some way and should have an emotional kick. Your sound, your breathing pattern, sound modulation, your voice, all these are counted. Remember, a valid voice can reflect the truth of the poem. So in the coming video, I'll give you more tips and techniques, and also I'll be putting a video to help parents to train their children to recite a poem and win a prize. So stay tuned and subscribe English Guru. So see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Sadguru Sharanam.